Hey everybody, my name is Josiane Dufresne Richards, and this is my Voilà Josiane YouTube channel for beginners. In this part C of the lesson 1 part 3, les sons faciles et les accents, we are going to practice some of the French sound that might challenge you when reading a sentence or listening to it. Do not hesitate to go back to the previous part of this lesson if you need to. Allez, on pratique maintenant les sons avec des voyelles. Le son S versus le son Z. Okay, we just saw that if I use the letter C with the soft vowel E, I, and Y, I'm going to have the sound S. But what happens with the S? This is what happened. You're going to notice that sometime with the S, you might have the sound S, but you also might have the sound Z. So what's the rule there? For the letter S, avec la lettre S, if S is in front of any word, then it sounds S. Example, la souris. If S is surrounded by two vowels anywhere in the words, then the S sounds Z. Example, la pause café. You see the S is between U and E, two vowels. Therefore the S is weak and it becomes Z sound. La pause café. However, if S is surrounded by two vowels, but I don't want the sound Z, and I want a strong sound like S, then all I have to do is to double my S. Let's look at the example. Le poison. You see the first S is between two vowels. Z sound. Le poison. But if I double my S, it becomes le poisson. Look on the right. Le poisson. So you see the importance of the pronunciation. Okay, this is one example out of hundreds. If you do not pronounce properly, you will have misunderstandings. This is obvious right there, and it's kind of funny because who wants to have poisson in their plate when actually they wanted to order poisson, right? Allez, on continue. So now let's do some exercise with the sound Z or S, but you're only allowed to use the letter S. So it's up to you to decide one S or two S. Votre tour. Un S ou deux S. Écoutez, un hérisson, un serpent. Eh oui, un hérisson, double S. We need two S, double S. Why? Because the S would be in between two vowels. If I don't put two S, it's gonna sound like hérisson. For the snake, we only need one S. The S at the start of the word always sound like S. Let's do another one. Écoutez et répondez. Un S ou deux S? Casser une assiette. Eh oui, casser needs two S because it's between two vowels and I don't want the sound Z. So I put two S to stay strong. S. Casser. Two S. Une assiette. Same thing. If I don't put two S, it's going to sound like assiette. Very good. On continue. Un S ou deux S? On the left. Un coussin. On the right. Un cousin. Eh oui, un coussin needs two S because it's between two vowels and I want the sound S. Un coussin. On the right, un cousin only needs one S because I want the Z sound. So cousin. Un coussin is a pillow, un cousin is your cousin. Don't call your cousin a pillow. Allez, on continue. Un S ou deux S? Une prose, des brosses. Eh oui, une prose, un S, because S is between two vowels, so it's going to sound Z. Prose, Z sound. Des brosses, if I want the sound S, I'm going to have to put two S. Same reason, it's between two vowels. I don't want the sound Z, I want the strong sound, I got to double the S. Un S ou deux S. Du sucre, une casserole. Eh oui, du sucre. Only one S, because every S that starts a word is going to sound S. Une casserole, if I don't double the S, it would sound like casserole. Très bien. Nous avons vu le son S versus le son Z with the letter S. Now we can create the sound Z with the letter Z, of course, but also with S, with what we call in French les liaisons. So let's start with the Z. La lettre Z makes the sound Z anywhere inside any words. But you gotta be careful because this letter Z at the end of some conjugation with you as a group, vous, will not be pronounced as a Z sound. It goes with the list of the E sound. If you don't remember all the way we can write the sound E, do not hesitate to go back to the previous lesson with the sound E. EZ will sound E, like E accent aigu. Exemple, vous parlez, you talk. Vous mangez, you eat. Vous écoutez, you listen. Or if you give an order, without the vous, you can just say écoutez, listen. Alright, now something that many of my students have trouble with, the liaison, les liaisons. So we already know that S will sound like Z if it's surrounded by two vowels, like la pause café. Well, in the French sentences, if one word ends with an S or an X, we are not going to pronounce those last consonants 99% of the time, except if the word that follows starts with a vowel. We are going to make what we call a liaison between the S and the next word starting with a vowel. This liaison is basically us dragging the sound of the first word and attach it with the sound of the second word. S or X will become Z sound. Those liaisons will help you to read in an easier way and a little faster. Look at the words. The first one, les élèves. I'm going to make the liaison. Les élèves. And if you think about it, if les élèves were attached to each other, the S would be in between two vowels. Therefore, it would be the sound Z. Let's look at the other one. Let's look at the second word. Les os. I drag the S to the O by a Z sound. Les os, the bones. Let's read the next one. Les observations. I drag the S to the O, Z sound. Next line. La ligne dessous. Les avions, the planes. And look at this one. The United States of America. So, les États-Unis. Les États-Unis. Now, with the X, de beaux articles. You see, I drag the X to the A, but it still sounds like Z. Or de beaux hommes, Z sound. I'm going to drag the X to the O, and because H, remember, is mute, this is the reason why it's considered as being in between two vowels. Still. Allez, on continue. Okay, you remember? We skipped the letter G, J, during the previous video. So now let's see the difference between le son J and le son G. So we already know that the letter J plus A, E, I, O, U, and Y sounds J. Ja, exemple, le jardin. Je, exemple, le jeu. J, exemple, le jujitsu, Jo, la jovialité, which means happiness. Ju, le juge, and J et Y, n'existe pas, donc we skip this one. Okay, now let's see what happens with the letter J, but we still want the sound J, okay? So I don't want the sound G, I want the sound J. La lettre G plus E sounds J. Exemple, gelé, to ice. G plus I sounds J. Exemple, le givre, the frost. G plus Y sounds J. Exemple, le gymnase. So, E, I, Y, remember, are soft vowel. So we are not going to have a G sound. We are going to have a J sound. But what if I have G-E, G-I, G-Y, and I want the sound G? What do I do? To make it strong, G, I'm gonna go get a strong vowel and put it in between the letter J and the soft vowel, E, I, Y. I can add a strong vowel A, a strong vowel O, a strong vowel U in between. The result will be J plus A plus E, G. J plus O plus I, G. J plus U plus Y, G. Exemple, Gaël, le goitre, or my brother, Guy. We already know that the vowel A, O, U are strong. G plus A, ga. G plus O, go. G plus U, gu. But what if I want this time to have a soft sound like ja and then only have G-A, G-O, or G-U? Well, the same system. All I have to do is, again, to put in between a soft vowel this time, like a E with accent or no accent, or the E. So, G plus E plus A, ja, plus O, jo. G plus E plus U, ja. G plus E plus O, géo. G plus E plus O, jo. G plus I plus A, Gia. Regardez les exemples. Le jet, Georges. Le jache, which is a type of wine. La géographie. Un geôlier, prison guard. Le giandouja, which is basically Nutella. If I got G plus O, I'm gonna have go, like la gorge. But if I stick a soft vowel in between, like E, I'm gonna have G plus E plus O, it's become Jo, like Georges Brassens, which was a singer. Allez, on pratique des sons avec des voyelles. Le son G, and une autre liste, another list, le son J.
Le son G. La lettre G et la lettre U. Il y a plusieurs façons d'écrire le son G. G, A, ga. G, O, go. G, U, gu. Les lettres G et U font aussi le son G quand elles sont suivies des lettres E, I et Y. G, U, E, G. G, U, I, Gui. G, U, Y, Gui. Mot avec le son G. Une bague. Un escargot. Des figues. Un garçon. Un gâteau. Une gazelle. Des glaçons. Un gorille. Une gomme. Une goutte. Une grue. Un guépard. Une guêpe. Du gui. Un guidon. Des guirlandes. Une guitare. Un igloo. Une langue. Des légumes. Une marguerite. Du muguet. Un toboggan. Un triangle. Le son G. G, G. G, U, G. Le son G. Le son J. La lettre G et la lettre J. Il y a plusieurs façons d'écrire le son J. La lettre J fait le son J. La lettre G fait aussi le son J quand elle est suivie des lettres E, I et Y. G, E, je. G, I, J. Syllabe avec le son je. Ja, je, J, jo, ju, je, J, J. Mot avec le son je. Aujourd'hui. Un bijou. Bonjour. Une bougie. Un bourgeon. Du fromage. Un gilet. Des jambes. Le genou. Une girafe. Un jardin. Le jaune. Un jeu. Une joue. Des jouets. Les jours de la semaine. Le jeudi. Des jumelles. Une jupe. Un jus de fruits. Un magicien. Une nageoire. De la neige. Les nuages. Une orange. Une page. La plage. Un pigeon. Le rouge. Un singe. Le son je. J, je. G, je. Le son je.
Let's do an exercise. On pratique le son G or ou je avec, with, la lettre G plus une voyelle. You decide. Un G with or without another vowel. Écoutez et écrivez. Une girafe. Un garçon. Eh oui, une girafe, I only need G because the E is a soft vowel. G plus E sounds J. Un garçon, I only need G also because I want the sound G, but the letter A is a strong vowel. So G plus A, ga. Un garçon. Un G with or without another vowel. Écoutez, écrivez. Une figue. On the right, un figuier. Et oui, for both answers, we need G plus U. So, why? Because if I don't put a strong vowel in between, I'm gonna have the sound fige and not fig. The same for the fig tree. I'm gonna have the sound figier, but with the U, it becomes figuier. Allez, on continue. Un G with or without another vowel. Naviguer, to sail. On the right, se figer. Et oui, naviguer. I need G, U, otherwise it would be naviger. Se figer. I don't need anything but G, because I want the sound je, G, E, soft, figé. Allez, on continue. Un G with or without another vowel. Écoutez, manger. On the right, un bon goût. Et we both answer only need one G. Why? Manger, the G is in front of E. E is soft. G plus E sounds je. The verb is manger. Un bon goût, G is in front of the strong vowel. O sounds go. So goût. Allez, maintenant, on va pratiquer les sons avec des voyelles. Écoutez et répétez le son ñ.
Le son gne. La lettre G. La lettre N. Les lettres G et N font le son gne. Syllabe avec le son gne. Gna, gne, ni, gno, gnio, gnu, gné, 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 gnon, Gnôle, mot avec le son gne. Un agneau. Une araignée. Une baignoire. Des champignons. Des châtaignes. Des cigognes. Un cygne. Une montagne. Un oignon. Un peigne. Des vignes.
Très bien. À gauche, on the left, les consonnes V, W, X et Z. En haut, on the top, en haut, les voyelles A, E accent aigu, E accent grave, E accent circonflexe, I, O, U, Y sans I. Allez, c'est parti. Écoutez et répétez. La lettre V, va, ve, vi, vo, vu, vi. La lettre W, which in French, you're going to notice it sounds just like the V. Va, ve, vi, vo, vu, vi. La lettre X. To do this sound, kse, ksa, like you sneezing. Ksa, kse, kse, ksa, ksi, kso, ksu. Xi. La lettre Z. Za, ze, zi, zo, zu, zi. Bravo! On va pratiquer maintenant le son V.
Le son V. La lettre V. La lettre W. La lettre V fait le son V. La lettre W fait aussi le son V. Syllabe avec le son V. Va, ve, vi, vo, vu, vi, ve, ve, vous, voix, vont. Mot avec le son V. Un avion. Un cheval. Une enveloppe. Un livre. Un navire. Des olives. Un réveil. Une télévision. Une valise. Une vache. Le verre. Une voiture. Un volcan. Un vélo. Une vis. Un wagon.
Et bien voilà, vous savez comment prononcer la majorité des sons français. Bravo! Regardez cette vidéo souvent pour réviser et améliorer votre prononciation. Bravo, you did great. Now we only have one more lesson about the difficult sounds, like on, un, on. So the next video will be all about those difficult sounds and how to practice with everything we have seen so far. At the end of the next video, you will be all done. You will be able to pronounce properly. So congratulations, you did awesome. I will see you in the next video. Et n'oubliez pas, pour m'aider à créer d'autres leçons gratuites, n'oubliez pas de liker, souscrire et partager. Au revoir les amis!